Friends, when you are stuck with a narcissist, you must understand a very scary truth. Their hate goes much further than just wanting to rule over you. Sometimes, in the darkest corners of their mind, their obsession turns into something far more risky. They do not just want to lead your life, they want to break you down, erase you, and make you disappear, not only from their sight, but from existence itself. The signs of this dark desire are often quiet and hidden until it is too late to do anything. Today, we will show the secret signs that prove a narcissist wants to see you totally ruined. When a narcissist wants you gone, the first spot you will notice it is not in their actions, but in what they imagine. Behind their eyes are odd fantasies, mean and dark daydreams about your downfall. These are not just simple thoughts. They are steady, scary, and filled with a hope to see you shattered. A narcissist does not just want to win a fight or be right. They want to see you lose your value, lose your spirit, and sometimes even leave this world. They watch these scenes in their head like a movie where you are the victim and they are the hero who wins. If you watch carefully, you can see small hints of this hidden mindset. It shows up in a cold grin when you fail, in the weird joy they feel when you lose something vital, or in a mean joke that cuts too deep and stays with you long after it is said. It is terrifying to realize that someone could fuel their soul with the idea of your pain, but that is what they do because it makes them feel powerful. They feel power over you, power over the moment, and most of all, power over the emptiness inside them. Your suffering becomes their sign that they are in charge. Your tears do not bring out kindness, they bring them joy. They see your hurt as proof of their rank. That is how a narcissist finds peace, through power, through rules, and through your broken heart. Once they get a taste of that dominance, the goal of seeing you silenced or ruined becomes a regular habit. They will never say it out loud. They will hide it behind sarcasm, mean jokes, or small slips in how they talk. You will hear them say things like, "You would be nothing without me," or "One day you will be sorry you left me." It might sound like they are just proud, but under those words is something much more evil. It is a dangerous fantasy they keep alive in secret. Here is the reality. Dreams eventually turn into actions. The more they imagine your failure, the more they want to make it real. That is why many people who lived through this say they felt like their abuser was just waiting for them to collapse. It is not just being scared, it is your gut feeling. At some level, you can sense when someone does not just dislike you, but truly wants to see you destroyed. You can feel it in their silence when you are struggling, in their cold happiness when you trip up, and in their sadness when you get better. They do not want you to be healthy or happy because your strength proves they do not own you. That is something they cannot handle, so their mind turns darker. It goes from hoping you fail to wanting you gone. That is why it is so vital to see those small red flags. The weird smile when you are hurting, the comfort they find when trouble hits your life, the strange way they seem to expect you to fall apart. These are not just accidents. These are windows into a broken mind practicing your end. When you finally see it clearly, you know how risky that quiet fantasy really is. Before a narcissist ever thinks of hurting you physically, they try something even worse, destroying who you are. It does not happen fast. It is slow, planned, and steady. They pull you apart piece by piece until the person you used to be feels like a stranger. This is their true skill, killing your spirit long before they think about ending your life. It starts softly. They doubt your choices, your thoughts, and your goals. At first, it looks like they are helping or being kind, but soon it turns into a steady attack on your self-trust. Are you sure you can do that? Nobody else thinks you are any good. You are not as bright as you think. Those words are like poison. They sink into your mind slowly until you start to believe them. That is the first step. When their voice is louder than yours, then comes the part where they pull you away. They break your bonds one by one. Friends are called bad for you. Family members are called jealous. Slowly, you find yourself alone with only the narcissist left as your source of news. When their voice is the only one you hear, their version of the truth becomes yours. They tell you who you are, what you should desire, and what you should feel. Bit by bit, you fade out. You stop living as your own person. You become their object, their creation, and their mirror. This is not love. This is a mental execution. Once they have cut you off from everyone and everything that keeps you strong, they attack what you love. The hobbies that once made you smile, they mock them. The work you were proud of, they ignore it. The dreams that gave you hope, they laugh at them until you feel silly for ever believing in them. What they are doing is stealing your sense of self. If they can ruin what makes you special, they can make you empty. When you are empty, you are easy to throw away. This act of erasing your identity is the first stage of death in their sick story. Once they have drained you emotionally, the move toward wanting you gone for good is a small one. They have already checked to see how far they can go. They know how much of your spirit they can break, how much of your light they can dim, and how much of you they can take away without you fighting back. When they win, they feel like kings. You are not just someone they hate. You are someone they have already killed on the inside. What makes this even scarier is that you often do not see it happening until it has already occurred. One day you wake up and do not recognize yourself. You doubt everything you do. You feel tiny, worthless, and not good enough for love. You start thinking that you are nothing without them. That is not an accident. It is the goal they planned from the day you met. They want you lifeless in spirit long before they ruin your future. Many people who escape this abuse say they feel dead inside, because that is exactly what the narcissist wants, to wipe out your soul before they ever think of wiping out your body. When a narcissist decides to finish you, control becomes their main focus. It is no longer about just having influence. It is about total power. They want to own your every move, every thought, and every breath. They watch your life very closely, acting as if it belongs to them. Every choice you make is judged and found to be wrong. They cannot stand the idea of you living a life they cannot reach. Every call, every text, and every time you leave the house is a threat to the control they want. The more you try to be free, the meaner they get. This control often starts out small. It hides behind a mask of worry. Who are you talking to? Where are you going? What did you tell them? These might sound like basic questions, but they are not. They are a way of stalking you, a way to track your every move, to guess what you will do, and to prepare for their next move. They keep notes on your friends, your daily life, and your fears. Every little detail is a weapon. Each time you act for yourself, they react with fury, doubt, or blame. What makes this so dangerous is how slowly it grows. It starts with tiny ideas and small shifts. Maybe you should not wear that. I do not think that person really likes you. You always mess that up. Slowly, it turns into total control. They tell you who to visit, where to go, and what to say. You start doubting your own mind until giving up feels easier than standing up. You tell yourself it is not worth the fight. But every time you do what they want, they pull the rope tighter. Still, no matter how much power you give them, it is never enough. They do not want a fair deal. They want to rule you. When a narcissist feels like they cannot control you anymore, when they see that you still have some strength or freedom, they see you as a threat. In their world, threats must be removed, because if they cannot make you follow their will, then the only end they will accept is your destruction. Their need for control is deeply tied to their wish for you to vanish. What makes it truly scary is how personal it is. It is not far away or random. It is close. You are not just stuck in a bad spot. You are being held by a mind that sees your life as a game for their power. The more you fight, the harder they push. They study your habits, twist the truth, and test every limit. They look for weak spots and ways to crush your freedom for good. Every time you try to take back your life, they come back harder because to them, you are not allowed to exist without their permission. This kind of focus is exhausting. It is frightening. It leaves you tired, confused, and alone. You start doubting yourself and fearing what will happen if you act on your own. While you are trying to stay sane, the narcissist is already planning for the time when they no longer need to control you, the time they can get rid of you entirely. Their wish for control slowly turns into a need for ruin. For them, control is never just about power. It is about owning you. When that ownership slips away, the wish to see you gone takes its place. One of the most dangerous ways a narcissist shows this hidden wish to ruin you is through quiet, invisible attacks on your reputation. They rarely attack you to your face. Instead, they work through whispers, tiny lies, and twisted facts. This is the skill of killing someone's name. It is a slow, silent war meant to make you look weak, guilty, or crazy to everyone around you. It is very subtle. People on the outside may never see it, but to you, it feels like your world is falling apart. While you are trying to keep your head up, they are changing how others see you. Spreading bad rumors is their favorite move. They start small, with just a little twist of the truth or a careful lie hidden as worry. They tell friends and family half-stories that make you look difficult or dishonest. They show people at work a version of events where they are the victim and you are the problem. Anyone who might help you starts to back away, not knowing who to trust. These lies are hard to fight because they have tiny bits of truth in them. They are timed to match your feelings and built around your normal mistakes. By the time you see what is happening, they have already turned people against you. This plan is so risky because it hits before you can defend yourself. You feel it before you understand it. Friends get cold. People at work act distant. Family looks at you in a different way. You feel people judging you but cannot explain why. That is when the narcissist smiles. Their joy comes from watching you doubt your own worth and from seeing you alone and confused. They do not have to hit you to hurt you. Your social life becomes the weapon. Every relationship is turned into a tool of control. By controlling what others think of you, they make your world smaller. They make your support group smaller, your confidence lower, and your life feel pointless. When they reach that point, when you are surrounded by silence, they have already practiced life without you. They do not need to hurt you physically. They have already wiped you out in the eyes of the world. You begin to live like a shadow, doubting every move and not knowing what is real. That confusion is their win. Every rumor and every small lie is another brick in the wall that keeps you alone. Their goal is not just to hurt you, it is to make sure no one believes you, no one helps you, and no one sees your value. When they win, they can stand back and watch you struggle in a world they have poisoned. That is why it is so vital to see the signs early, the weird comments from friends, the distance from coworkers, and the sudden shift in how people treat you. Those are not random events. They are the marks of a narcissist getting ready for your end. Their cruelty goes far beyond playing games. It is fueled by the sick joy they get from your pain. They do not just want power, they want to feel alive through your sadness. It excites them to see you in trouble. It makes them feel big to watch you fall down. Your sorrow is their fun, your fear is their joy, and your breakdown is their victory. They take quiet pleasure in every tear and every sleepless night. They might not show it. Sometimes they hide behind fake kindness or false worry. But behind that mask is a cold heart. They are keeping score every time you break. They feel stronger. They collect your pain like trophies. They do not help when you need a friend. They stand there pretending to care while secretly enjoying the sight of you hurting. At first, their cruelty seems tiny. A mean word, a joke that stings, or an insult disguised as advice. But those moments build up. Each one eats at your confidence until you believe their lies. They create doubt so deep that you question your own value. Once they see that doubt in your eyes, they know they have won. That is what they want, to make you need them, to make you weak, and to make you think peace only happens when they say so. This behavior does not stop. It gets worse. They find new ways to make you mad, to trick you, and to pull you apart. Your reactions are their game. Every time you cry or try to defend yourself, they win another round. They do not respect your strength. They see it as a hurdle they must jump over. Every brave thing you do only makes them meaner. Your pain becomes their reason for being, and your ruin is their final goal. What makes this truly dangerous is how normal it looks to the rest of the world. The narcissist often seems charming, giving, or kind. People see them as patient, while you, the victim, seem emotional or unstable. That is part of the plan. They build two worlds, one for the public and one for you. You live in a private nightmare while they wear a mask of goodness in front of others. They will even make you doubt what you see. You will start wondering if you are the problem. Maybe you are too sensitive. Maybe you got it wrong. That confusion is exactly what they want. The more unsure you are, the easier it is for them to rule your heart. When you cannot trust yourself, you lean on them even more. That helps their ego and makes them feel superior, but their final wish goes deeper. It turns into a fantasy of you being gone for good. Watching you suffer is just practice for the end. They want a world where you do not exist, where your name is gone and your life is wiped away. It is not about love or loss. It is about winning. You can see this shift when they start getting ready for life without you. It happens quietly. They begin to build a life that does not need you. They make new friends, find people to replace you, and form new groups. They might act charming to others or team up with people who can help them later. To you, it feels cold. To them, it feels like freedom. They start looking at your life, your skills, and your things and plan how to take them. It is not just about moving on. It is about coming out on top. They want to prove they are better off because you are gone. They practice this win in their head, seeing themselves as the strong one. This is not just a dream. It is a plan. Every move is made to ensure that when you are gone, there is nothing left of you. They remove your influence and steal your story. You become a ghost before you even leave. They rewrite history so you are the villain and they are the survivor. What is most shocking is how calm they seem. They stop fighting. Instead, they become distant and quiet. That calm is not peace. It is the silence of someone who has already finished your chapter. They are just waiting for the right time to close the book. This is the final stage, the change from control to total removal. They want to make sure you have nowhere to go, no voice to speak with, and no one to believe you. It is the worst kind of power, not just ruling your life, but erasing your memory. To survive, you must see the truth, understand that their calm is not peace, their kindness is not care, their words are not love. Everything is a move in a game to keep power or get rid of you. See it early. Keep your boundaries. Protect your name. Hold on to your truth. Once a narcissist starts dreaming of a world without you, they are already building it. They want a future where you are silent and forgotten, but their dream does not have to come true. The power they have only exists if you believe in it. The moment you stop letting them control you, their lies start to break. In that space where you find your value again, their world of lies will fall apart. Getting away from this kind of person is the hardest thing you will ever do, but it is also the most important. When you start to pull back, the narcissist will likely change their plan once more. Since they can no longer control you with quiet words or hidden mindsets, they might turn to open anger or a sudden fake desperation. They might cry, beg, or promise to change just to get you back under their thumb. Do not be fooled by these displays of emotion. They are not feeling sorry for hurting you. They are feeling sorry that they are losing their grip on their target. To them, you are a source of energy, and they are not ready to let that energy go until they are finished with their plan to break you. You must realize that you cannot win by arguing with them. You cannot make them see your side because they are not looking for the truth. They are only looking for a way to stay on top. The only way to win is to stop playing the game entirely. This means cutting off their access to your emotions and your life. When you stop reacting to their mean jokes or their cold stares, you take away the fuel they need to keep their fantasy alive. It will be lonely at first, especially if they have already poisoned your other relationships. But that silence is where your healing begins. You have to be the one to decide that your story is not over and that they do not get to write the ending. As you move forward, you will need to rebuild the pieces of yourself they tried to erase. Start small by picking up the hobbies they mocked or talking to the people they told you to avoid. Every time you do something for yourself, you are proving that they failed. They wanted to see you vanish, but here you are, still standing and still breathing. The process of finding yourself again takes time, but every step away from their shadow is a step toward the light. You are not the weak, worthless person they tried to make you believe you were. You are a survivor who saw through the darkest of plans and chose to live anyway. The moment you choose to walk away, you must prepare for their final attempt to pull you back. This is often called the hovering stage, where they try to suck you back into their life like a vacuum. If their old tricks of making you feel small do not work, they will switch to being the person you first fell for. They will use sweet words, bring up old memories, and act like the kind soul you used to trust. They might send long messages saying they finally understand their mistakes or leave gifts to remind you of the good times. This is not a change of heart, it is a change of tactics. They are testing your walls to see if there is still a way in. If being nice fails, they will quickly flip back to being a victim. They might tell people they are sick, in trouble, or that you are the one being cruel by leaving them. They use your own kindness against you, hoping your guilt will make you reach out. You must stay strong during this time and remember why you left. Any response you give, even an angry one, tells them that they still have a leash on your feelings. Silence is your best defense. By staying silent, you are telling them that they no longer have a place in your mind or your future. Eventually, when the narcissist realizes they truly cannot own you anymore, they will move on to find a new person to control. They need someone else to feed their ego and hide their emptiness. Watching them find someone new can be painful, but it is actually your greatest proof of freedom. It shows that you were never a partner to them, only a tool. Now that you are out of their reach, you can finally start to heal the parts of your soul they tried to break. You can find real friends, rediscover your joy, and live a life where no one is trying to make you disappear.